Research has shown that pornography is a harmful, mind-altering drug linked to addiction, abuse, sex trafficking, and prostitution. The National Center on Sexual Exploitation is determined to end the effects of pornography on communities and families. One way they do that is by publishing a yearly Dirty Dozen list that publicly lists 12 companies, groups, or events linked to sexual exploitation. Some on the list are more obvious, like Sex Week at universities, 50 Shades of Grey, or YouTube. But others might surprise you. With us now by Skype is Haley Halverson, Director of Communications for the NCSE. Thanks for joining us, Haley.
I'm very glad to. Thank you.
First question, why post a Dirty Dozen list every year? What do you want to accomplish?
Well, really, scientific research, anecdotal evidence, and common sense all show that pornography, as you said, is a harmful and mind-altering drug that really is a public health crisis in America and contributes to all other forms of sexual exploitation. But despite this mounting evidence of harms, there are many companies and organizations that continue to add to this pandemic, seeking to profit or push their agenda by pushing pornography onto the American consumer. And so really, the Dirty Dozen list is just an effort to have public pressure put onto these organizations to show them that that's not what the American public wants.
Now, you released the Dirty Dozen list this January, and now it's June. Can you give us any updates?
Yes, I can. Well, first of all, the most exciting update is that American Apparel, which this was their first year on our list, has already been removed in March. They were removed largely through changes in leadership and in their advertising strategies. They were on our list in the first place because their advertisements featured a lot of nudity or partial nudity and acts of women that were degrading being depicted in their pictures in order to sell products. But since they have changed leadership and now they are doing a great job of going through and deleting the old pornographic images that were on their website. So there are probably our greatest so far victory of the year.
Now,
another victory is that we are in discussions with Hilton hotels, and so they will hopefully be getting out of the porn business in the near future.
Now, last year, Google was a Dirty Dozen member, and you've removed them from the list. Tell us about that.
That was a great victory for the cause and for the center. They were really great about changing their policies to prohibit pornographic advertisements or advertisements that linked to sexually explicit material. And they also got rid of several apps on Google Play and prohibited pornographic apps on Google Play.
Now, companies like Google and American Apparel have worked with you, but what about others? Have you seen any backlash?
Well, there are definitely some of the organizations that aren't as open to dealing directly with us, but really most of these organizations are seeking to please their consumer. And so, for example, Hilton Hotels is receiving over 1,000 emails every week of people complaining about their pornographic videos that they offer. And so while some organizations may not want to work specifically with us, through our programs and through the Dirty Dozen list, they are responding to consumer demands.
So looking at one more company on the list that might surprise people, Verizon, they've removed the child-themed and slavery-themed movie titles they were offering on Fios TV. What else are you looking for them to do?
Well, they have been on our list previously, and they deleted and got rid of the titles that we complained of. But there is a whole new slew of titles of pornographic videos that they offer that still follow the same themes of child porn, rape, incest, and violence, particularly in their pay-per-view options. And so we are looking for them to not only get rid of titles, but to stop creating new ones that follow these themes.
You mentioned you're in talks with Hilton Hotels. What are some more of your victories since starting the annual Dirty Dozen in 2013?
Since starting it, obviously Google, Facebook has improved their blocking and user reporting systems, although we're still looking for more change from them. Comcast has improved its usability and tightened the parental control options. And the DoD has on Air Force and Army base exchanges, which are all really great victories that came from our Dirty Dozen list.
Haley, before we let you go, how can viewers get involved?
I would say to go to our website, sexualexploitation.org. And you can really get involved by signing petitions, sending emails, all which you can find that information under our Dirty Dozen project.
Haley Halverson, thanks for joining us. As she mentioned, to find out more, you can go to their website, Dirty Dozen or endsexualexploitation.org.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.